Good morning, everybody. Pastor Stitch, Narrow Path Christian Church, BC, Bay City, Michigan. Welcome to the Biker Devotional. Today is May 16th, 2026. Yes, I am wearing the same shirt I was wearing yesterday. Somebody is going to call me on it, so I'll just address it. I wore it yesterday for a funeral, and as soon as I got home, I took it off. And today I have another funeral for a different family to go to. And so I like this shirt, and it's one of my dressier shirts. And so I decided to wear it again today because it wasn't dirty, right? You don't get dirty typically at a funeral unless you're digging the hole. And I didn't have to do that. So there is that. But so I got that out of the way. Yes, I'm wearing the same shirt 2 days in a row, but I only wore it for part of the day yesterday, and then I changed into my normal attire. Today I'll wear this probably all day because I've got things to do most of the day. So there is that. But anyway, just got that out of the way. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Yes, sometimes I put the same shirt on twice. That's crazy, I know. How about this? Let's take a look at Proverbs 16 today, and look at verse 9 to start with. Proverbs 16, verse 9, and it says, "A man's heart plans his ways, but Yahweh determines his steps," or the Lord determines his steps. Have you ever had ideas and plans, and you knew they were all right, and they were good, and things don't seem to go the way you thought they would, but yet they work out perfectly? You ever had that happen? It can happen, by the way, if you get out of God's way. My problem is when plans don't go the way I think they should, I step in and try to force them to go the way I think they should. That's when things fail miserably. But as I was looking at this verse today, verse 9, "A man's heart plans his ways, but Yahweh determines his steps," I remembered what Solomon had just said in verse 2, 3, and 4. All a man's ways seem right to him. Yahweh evaluates those motives. Commit your activities to Yahweh, and your plans will stand erect or be achieved. Yahweh has prepared everything for an answer, even the wicked for the day of disaster. With that in mind, we can understand more about a man's heart plans his ways, but Yahweh determines his steps. See, this is what I was talking about. I can plan things. I had a perfect plan to take care of a financial struggle that Rhonda and I have been dealing with, and but the steps that I had to take, each step of the way, have been an absolute mess and absolutely not what I wanted to do. Actually, the things I want to avoid doing, right? I wanted to do X, Y, and Z, and instead to get to having this debt taken care of, instead I had to step up and paint the house for an appraisal. That wasn't part of my plan. Got it done. Appraisal came back. It was good. Great. Title work came back bad. It's going to take a little more time, maybe a lot more time, to get the title work resolved, which means the one thing I really didn't want to do is looking like it has to happen. I have to sell my motorcycle, one of my motorcycles. I don't want to. A man's heart plans his ways. Yahweh determines the steps. And if I submit to those steps, things always work out well. And then I go back to verse 2, what we were already told before we got there. All a man's ways seem right to him, but Yahweh evaluates the motives. God evaluates what the outcome needs to be. And he makes the determination of what needs to happen. The very next verse, verse 3, commit all your activities to the Lord, and your plans will stand erect. Instead of making it, this is the steps, make it, this is what needs to be accomplished. And I trust you, Lord, to get us there. These are lessons that God's teaching me today. Maybe, just maybe, one of you needs to learn them too. Guys, I love y'all. I hope you have a great day. God bless.